Watching my fellow scholar peers do amazing things in life will always be inspirational. This foundation has impacted my life in the best ways. Fortunately, I was able to intern for 2 amazing television stations, which led to me landing my first ever on-air radio job on weekends. Thank you so much, Nevada Broadcasters Foundation, for believing in me. I am a proud NVBF scholar.
Ladies and gentlemen, the silent auction is now closed. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the induction of the class of 2023. First up, Michael Botrell, 20 years. Michael's proudest moment in broadcasting is the time he spent behind the counter of his first ever client, helping him ring up all the customers he received from their advertising campaign. Eric Bruger, 21 years. Eric gets his inspiration from Steven Spielberg. However, filmmaking takes too long, so he works in TV news. Rocky Bueno, 23 years. Rocky recalls the time when someone stole the station's tent and the morning show issued a reward for its return. The phones rang off the hook with tent sightings from all around town. Eventually, it was found in someone's yard. John Castanino, 21 years. John's inspiration was the legendary Chicago Cubs broadcaster Harry Carey. He would run home from elementary school to catch the end of the Cubs matinee on TV, and while the Cubs usually lost, this was the first job he thought was worth doing. He had no idea Harry threw back a few cold ones in the booth until he got older. This made him want the job even more. Tony Cordasco, 28 years. Tony's funniest memory was before UNLV radio station KUNV was built, and while waiting for the FCC approval, they used to broadcast out of the student union bathroom. Their station ID was K-John, followed by the sound of a flushing toilet. Dree DeClampsey, 35 years. Dree's inspiration was her father. He was a smart man and a force of nature who instilled in her a curiosity of current events and an appreciation for news coverage. Ralph DeMarzo, 23 years. Ralph's proudest moment was being inducted into the Sarkis-Tarzian Hall of Fame. Jennifer Dempsey, 21 years. Jennifer's proudest moments were all centered around emergencies and getting accurate and helpful information out to the community. This is exactly why she is a broadcaster. Elena Foote, 22 years. In addition to Brandy Newman, Elena's inspiration in broadcasting is Tony Bonnici. He showed her to believe that broadcasting is an industry of relationships and consistency. and to always approach business with kindness and a smile. Jim Fox, 42 years. As program director, Jim repurposed a promotion from KMZQ Classy 100. In 22 years, they have granted Christmas wishes to over 1,500 people, many whose lives were radically improved because of a radio contest. This demonstrates that something good for ratings can also be good for humanity. Sid Gaddy, 24 years. One of Sid's fondest memories is having the opportunity to interview the Jacksons in person while working at KCEP 88.1. Justin Grant, 24 years. One of Justin's funniest memories in his broadcasting career was after a studio cooking segment, there were several pies left over. One of them took advantage of the opportunity by smashing pies into willing coworkers' faces. Needless to say, this was as much fun as you might think. Steve Herman, 37 years. Stephen's biggest inspiration in broadcasting was Bill Buckmaster, who taught him how to turn a good story into a great story, and how to make a local story a national story. Brian Jacklin, 21 years. Brian says he's been lucky enough to have won some awards in his career, which is a great accomplishment. But his proudest moment is right now, having the honor of being inducted into the Nevada Broadcasters Hall of Fame. Dean Leisgang, 25 years. Dean never intended on pursuing broadcasting as a career, but after taking a few television courses in college, he began to fall in love with the profession. He truly believes the lessons he learned in those early years, immersing himself in all the different roles needed to put together a newscast, is what made him successful. Martha Loiza, 21 years. General Manager Chris Jordan is Martha's biggest broadcasting inspiration. In the course of their 12 years working together at various stations and facing many situations, Chris has not only been her boss, but her friend as well. David Madsen, 36 years. David states that he is most proud of seeing how successful many of those who have mentored have become. He's especially proud when they remind him how grateful they are for his guidance. Ross Mahoney, 25 years. Ross really has too many proud moments to speak of. Perhaps tonight, being inducted into the Nevada Broadcasters Hall of Fame is among them. T.C. Martin, 23 years. As a kid, T.C. would play radio station in his room. Whether it was playing DJ or sports play-by-play, he knew at the young age of 12 this is what he wanted to do. He received his first FCC license at the age of 16. Broadcasting has always been his love and passion. Rory McAllister, 33 years. Rory's proudest moment was in 1984. Being partnered with on-air personality Regina D. They were the very first morning drive mix show on KCEP radio. The program was called The Breakfast Mix. Sean McAllister, 20 years. Sean's proudest and most difficult memory in his career was reporting live in the aftermath of the 1 October tragedy. This was a time when the Las Vegas community needed accurate information, communication, and compassion. He is proud to have done his part. Allison Mert, 20 years. Allison's funniest memory was back when she first started in television sales and needed to show a client their new commercial. She had to carry a small portable TV with a built-in VHS player. Many of you will remember these were very heavy. Hector Minarez, 23 years. One of Hector's fondest memories is being called last minute to jump on air for the very first time. He had no experience, no preparation, but a lot of energy. This moment has led to his current position and continuous growth. Robin Nagy, 22 years. Robin says that tonight, being inducted into the Broadcasters Hall of Fame is one of her proudest moments. Laura Peoples, 20 years. Laura would like to quote one of her biggest broadcast inspirations, Oprah Winfrey. Luck is a matter of preparation meeting opportunity. She also admires Oprah's spiritual journey and hopes to meet her someday. Amanda Marie Polito, 25 years. Amanda's most memorable moment in her broadcasting career was during the 1 October tragedy. She directed that night, bringing minute-by-minute updates to the viewers. She witnessed before her eyes the true meaning of Vegas Strong. Kristen Remington, 20 years. It was in 2009 when Kristen was invited to the White House to interview President Obama. She'll never forget her checklist: a new suit, media credentials, her IFB, and a cumbersome, loud breast pump. 4 months postpartum, and the president's office calls. Timothy Rensel, 21 years. Timothy's proudest moment was creating a short film that was shown at the Cannes Film Festival. George Romero, 31 years. George's funniest memory in broadcasting is way back in the early 90s and taping the news scripts together for the news desk prompter. He had to make sure they were all straight so they wouldn't jam the prompter. These were real hair-pulling moments. Dana Roselli, 21 years. Dana's proudest moment in broadcasting was when she was assigned to capture interviews with town residents who were attending a Hillary Clinton campaign stop. While outside, a motorcade arrived with then-President Bill Clinton. He got out eating a bagel. And rather than address the important questions about foreign affairs, he gave a 4-minute one-on-one response to her question: Mets or Yankees? Jason Simpson, 20 years. Jason's fondest memories are all the lifelong friends he's made through his amazing career. Larry Strumwasser, 23 years. Larry's funniest memory was when his mother actually thought he sold television sets for a living. Ken Takahashi, 22 years. Ken's proudest moments in broadcasting happen every time people say thank you and let him know they appreciate him for what he does. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the class of 2023. And now, please welcome the Vice President of the Nevada Broadcasters Association and the Executive Director of the Nevada Broadcasters Foundation, Eric Bonnici.
Inductees, you guys can leave the stage now. You don't have to stand up there. You guys can leave the stage now. It's all about me. You guys can leave now. Seriously, leave. Seriously, you can leave. Okay, stay. They're going to stay. They've decided they want to stay. So, those of you who do not know me, what a shame. What an incredible evening it has been tonight, celebrating the broadcasters and community leaders of our great state of Nevada. In a moment, when we clear the stairs, I'm going to bring on the most amazing mistress of ceremonies, my dear friend, the ever so beautiful J.J. Snyder, ladies and gentlemen. Hasn't it been a great night tonight, JJ?
It has. It took me longer to get up here because, unlike you, I actually care about the inductees.
Right.
And I was congratulating people.
Okay, here comes the bus.
There were so many talented people.
So many.
Oh, very happy. Well, we've done some amazing things tonight. We've honored leaders in the broadcasting industry.
That's right.
We've honored leaders in philanthropy and business. We've just inducted 36 amazing individuals into the Hall of Fame, and we found out what happens to them after they retire.
That's exactly right. But most importantly, we were introduced to the next generation of broadcasters. Our intentions were to entertain you tonight, and for at least tonight, allow you to leave your worries behind, and hopefully we have done so.
I think Chuck Brennan was pretty entertaining, don't you?
Oh.
Way to spice things up, Chuck.
Chuck is always something else.
Hey, speaking of raising money, though, I think you have the number of what we've raised tonight, perhaps. Do you have it?
Yeah, because we hope to appeal to the pocketbook, and I think we did.
But before we do that, I want to give something away. Okay, so folks, the Give Smart app has actually picked a random winner from those of you who have contributed, and we have that lucky name ready.
As a reminder, those of you who participated in the live appeal were entered into a raffle of all these amazing prizes. And JJ, go ahead.
Let's do it. And the winner is
Mark Lindsay.
That's exciting.
That's right. So when we first started on this journey and I became more acquainted with the personality of Chuck Brennan, he gave me a task. He said, our goal is going to raise $100,000, and we have never, ever done that for our scholarship recipients in the history of the Hall of Fame galas. So it gives me a great honor Chuck, I'm sorry to disappoint you. We did not hit that 100,000. We raised $120,000 tonight.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Thank you, guys. Oh, shut
Whoa,
up.
make
really?
it 150.
Oh, my God. Get a gift smart out here right now to capture that before he changes his mind. $150,000 tonight. Oh, my gosh. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say again, I hope that for at least tonight we allowed you to leave your worries behind. And on behalf of the Nevada Broadcasters Association and Foundation Board of Directors, along with BAC, our Broadcast Alumni Committee, I want to thank you all for your support, for being here, and we want to congratulate our honorees, our inductees, and our scholarship recipients. And we want to wish you all, and JJ, thank you for everything you've done. And we want to wish you all a great night. We'll see you downstairs at the bar, okay?
Good night, everybody. Thank you.